What's up, guys? This is B-Side Investing. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if you are an old subscriber, then thank you. And I really appreciate you guys watching. So this is our 100K challenge update. So did the video on Monday, and there was a lot of action this past week. So we'll try to cover all of it. I want to try to keep it short as well, because like you guys, like even me, like I wouldn't want to watch too long, so the attention span and all that. So let's try to keep it short. So okay, first let's just go through our the week. We'll see. So Monday we ended up around, I want to say 48, 49. Yeah, so 49, barely 49, and then we just saw the decline throughout the week. Now that's mainly because we'll go through why. So Digihost had a huge announcement, and then we had let's see, we have HIVE, HUT, and BITFARM. All three of them have huge things happening. So first, let's just check out Bitcoin and see where they're at. It's kind of in a crapper today. It just all the way down. Let's see. So today didn't really do that great. I mean, honestly, from 38 it just kept falling today. It's like, if you've been watching the video, like, or if you just been keeping track of Bitcoin, whenever weekend rolls around, we always see kind of like it go around like 33, 34K, and then it just jumps back up come Monday time. It's been doing this for the past like 3-4 weeks maybe now. It's been hitting 34K on the weekend. So I think that's probably what's going to happen soon here too. So that's why I haven't invested yet into HUT yet. Also, they also have some other stuff that's going on. We'll go into it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, hit 40K this week, Bitcoin, 41.3 actually, 41.3, and then it just came back down. So expecting it to hit maybe 34K and then just back up again on Monday, and it's pretty much representative. I mean, the market's down this past few days with the Fed hawkish signal, like the inflation and all that. It's just not taking it well. The market's not taking it well. So we see there's only a few companies that are in the positive. Yeah, so most of them are on the red today for us, which is totally fine. I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was kind of a good day. These 3 days were good, so it's kind of evening out for us. But let's see. So in terms of our portfolio, we are kind of seeing a downtrend today, and this past week. So from about 4,900, we fell $400 to about 45.21. So let's see what happened. So if you see the chart, I mean, it's kind of similar. Most of them are kind of similar. They're all pointing downward, except for FLT right here. But yeah, the HUD kind of recovered really well towards the end. And I think BitFarms also did the same thing here. If we go, well, okay, just a little bit, not that sharp. Yeah, okay. So BNGO, I think I covered that one. So let's go with Hut 8 first. Crazy. You see NASDAQ. Crazy. Finally got them in NASDAQ. Now, I mean, the reaction was kind of underwhelming. I mean, there was nothing really crazy happening. Yeah, like, it's not that amazing. Like, they also had the ad out on Monday or Tuesday, was it? That NASDAQ welcomes HUT 8. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do something like that for BitFarms as well. So we'll see. Now let's go into hut.to. The reason why that's happening is because of their $100 million bot deal unit offering that they did. So which is closed. I think it was closed today. No, Okay, it's closed on Tuesday. Sorry, when they went live on NASDAQ Global tier. So that's mainly why it's going down today. Like the reaction is not that great. Even though the company's financials are doing awesome, and there isn't any deal coming up for them. There could be something in the works behind the scenes. We don't know. So now I think that's one of the key things that's holding HUT back in terms of the stock price, because we've seen it hit $11-12. I think $11. So there's no reason for it to be staying at $4 or $5. Like it should be around $7-8. So let's see. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of units. So it'll probably take like a month before we see really it just shoot up. So I'm not really expecting much here in terms of movement. So maybe just keep averaging down, because my average cost was around $6. So I'll try to average down. That's about it. But I'm not expecting much in the next like 3-4 weeks with HUT. So with BitFarms, amazing news actually. So they're finally getting on NASDAQ on June 21st. I think they released the news on May. What was it? May. It was May, like second week of May, was it? That they released the news that they got approved to be on NASDAQ. So now they're finally getting on NASDAQ on Monday. So this coming Monday, June 21st. It'll be the same ticker, BITF. It's amazing. So now there isn't anything that's gonna be happening here. No. They already did the... Where'd it go? Yeah, once they announced their NASDAQ approval, right here. Let's see here. So it was back in May 7th, so first week. They already did the $75 million PP right here. So I don't think they have anything coming. Maybe they do need some money though, so maybe they'll do a smaller one. Who knows? I was wrong with Digihost as well. So great news right here with BitFarm. Not to cut it short, but it's amazing. Like we've been waiting for it. Hopefully this kind of like lives up to what at least my expectation is with this company, because they do have huge deal coming up next year. Like they have so much like expenditures and like the infrastructure, the mining rigs that are coming, even with the current like chip shortages and all that, that's messing with the global economy. Like even if you're looking to buy a PS5, it's kind of messed up. Like you can't even like find it. I mean, like you can find it, but people are selling it for like 1.5x the price. So yeah. So right, BitFarm's amazing. I'm really expecting this one to hit come close to at least $20 in a few months, because this one has the real potential that HUT is missing, because HUT doesn't have any like deals set in place for next year. So, and BitFarms has 5 exahash deal coming up just for next year. So I don't know if they're going to add more, but it doesn't make sense for them to add more right now, because they need to pay off that first, and Bitcoin price is not doing so hot. I mean, it's still under 35k. It's just bouncing around, bobbing around 35. I want to say 31, 32k to about 40k as of now. So yeah, not really that hot right now, but yeah. So Digihost, another one. Now, if you remember, I was talking about Digihost potentially doing another private placement soon, but I didn't expect them to do it now, like this week. I was expecting them to wait for the share price to like get to like maybe $3. But yeah, they just like, let's just be honest, they just messed up. Like they're giving up way too much shares just to get $15 million. I mean, you also have to consider, like, you know, the people who, like, the companies or whoever they're selling it to, they also want a good price, and like, amount of share also has to be like kind of attractive for them to get to buy that much. So yeah, but honestly, it's a lot of shares. Yeah, that's way too much. Yeah, so they're getting at 180. It's all right. I mean, it's currently around 150. So and let's see. So their exercise price is 199. Exercise price of 3 years from the issuance. Okay, so they have 3 years. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So obviously, this money is going to you know, like it says right here, acquire additional miners, expand infrastructure, focus on environmentally sustainable, and improve its working capital position. So I don't think it's going to improve that working capital, but it's going to definitely have to go towards the miners and the infrastructure, and also the environmental stuff that they just added up. So that's just additional cost. But of course, it's going towards the right reason. So it's not like it's a bad thing. So let's see. So HIVE, believe it or not, actually, I mean, this is kind of like a summary of the week. So just like if you if you already know about these things, I mean, just bear with me. So HIVE yesterday, so June 17th, they got like approved to be on NASDAQ listing. So now let's see here. Announce to roll NASDAQ Market LLC. So we don't know what tier they're on, but it says market, so it might be the lower one, but it doesn't make sense because HIVE is much better than HUT in terms of the financials and all that. So I don't know, we'll see. Let's see. So I think this HIVE is pretty much doing what maybe BITFARM is doing. They may have about a month gap maybe before they actually are listed on NASDAQ, so that might be a while. But HUT, I was surprised they got listed. I mean, they got approved, and they already had a listing date already set up. So that means that HUT was approved way before than BitFarm, and HUT was just waiting to get the listing date and just wanted to do it in one fell swoop. A different approach from two different companies. I like what BitFarm did. Created a buzz. People reacted. Share price went up, and then it fell down a little bit. Of course, Bitcoin also went down, but there was some time for reaction. And then, now they're getting into NASDAQ on Monday, which is about a month and, which is about a month and 15, 16 days. No, sorry. A month and maybe 10 or so days. So, yeah. Let's see. No. I think that was it for this one. So we're expecting something like this for BitFarm come Monday. It's gonna be amazing. I mean, I think BitFarms just has way more potential than HUT. That's my opinion. So I'm gonna initiate the next week. I'm gonna initiate putting money in and investing small chunks every other day or so, whenever I see fit. So if the price goes down, then I'm gonna have criteria for myself when to buy some of the shares and lower the average down. So with BNGO, it's a really good opportunity for me to average down because I'm already at minus 41. So something like that would definitely imply that I have to purchase that. So that kind of rule, I'll set it. So there's no emotion behind it because I already know about the company. I've done the research. So that aspect of it is kind of just kind of automated. So let's see. So HUT, I'm definitely going to average more here. Because my average price here is different from my total average. Yeah, so here my average price is 483, but overall my average price is around 6 something. So definitely need to lower it. and I'm gonna have some more companies in here, but it'll be for a way lower value in terms of like shares and all that. The more I like purchase, the more company I do research on, the more, you know, at least it'll be more interesting that way. So it's more diverse, and at least there'll be something to talk about in terms of the company movement. So let's see. So okay. Overall, I think this week was pretty good. The first 3 days was awesome. We kind of recovered really nicely. Now, with Digihost 15 million, now that leaves them with another, let's see, another 70 to 80 million dollars USD left for them to do. I think they have a couple years, so it makes sense for them. It makes sense for them to do it within like this year, because they need the infrastructure set up. So it doesn't make sense to do it way later, like in the second year of it, when every other company is going to be way further ahead than them in terms of hash rate. And hash rate is pretty much the name of the game for these miners, and they need to be at a certain level for them to be at least competitive in terms of, like, you know, competitive in terms of the market share of hash rate, and just making more money and being more profitable and having cash on hand to make more, to have more like different avenues and streams of income. Like that could happen for Digihost and any of the Bitcoin mining companies. So let's see. Yeah, so like what BitFarms and other companies are doing with staking and just pretty much lending the money, the Bitcoin out, and getting interest paid. They could work something like that out with the current Bitcoin that they have. So yeah. So as for like overall, we're doing really good. The market is kind of recovered really well. Like I want to say, like Stam, Palantir, Neo, Tattoo Chef. I'm gonna add more Tattoo Chef in my portfolio. I just see way more potential here. This is just an undervalued stock, in my opinion. Roblox, I bought some at 60s, so I'm gonna buy some more once it goes below 70 or like comes close to 65 again. I'll buy more. Let's see. So Voyager, if it dips, yeah, I'm gonna buy more here as well. Voyager and Mara, I had the chance to buy at 18. What's weird is BitFarm, HIVE, Hut, they seem to be hovering around $2, $3, $4, and then Mara here just fell all the way to $18, and then it's back to 30 bucks already. So it's really, really weird how it goes. So maybe that's the power of being in NASDAQ. So hopefully that kind of extends to BitFarm, Hut for next week at least. And I'm not sure if Hut's gonna be reacting really well, but BitFarm, there's no blockage. There's nothing that's gonna like hinder them from going up. So we'll see how that works. MP Materials, CPSH, Banks. Yeah, none of them mentioned. Yeah, right. Okay. So definitely really, really good. Okay, I think that's it for this one. I'll do a video on Monday, and if there's anything interesting, I'll add more videos on next week. I could have done these BitFarm announcement videos separately, but there wouldn't be much of a talking point. It'll just be like a minute or two. So yeah, anyways, I think that's it for this one. Hopefully you guys learned something a bit. Maybe just, you know, it's like a little recap of the week. Also, crypto market cap has fell, like, you know, drastically, kind of. Bitcoin fell from 41 to 35 now, so it seems like a Bitcoin month, week at least. So it'll be really interesting. Alright, I think that's it for this one. So see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.